Hey guys, well, I got really bad glare on my glasses there, whatever. Um, so here for week 11, discussion board. Let me just get my notes open here and we'll get on our way. Okay, so in Dutchman by Amiri Baraka, which I would like to start off by saying I did not think it would end like that. I thought it might have been like commentary on like interracial relationships, or you know, um, maybe like some white men would see him with a white woman and maybe he'd die like that. But I did see it coming that she would kill him on a train. Um, when was this? Like, what year was this supposed to take place in? Amiri Baraka. I think it came out in the 60s, 68. I want to say. Double check here. 64. So it came out in 64. So there's probably still a little bit of like a taboo feeling for interracial relationships. Um, First question for Mr. Barr that I'm going to answer anyway. What does Baraka have to say about white women? I think he thinks that they're deceitful and that they're really only going uh, to hurt you. Um, if I had to make it like relate to something, um, in the movie Undercover Brother, what's her name? Denise Richards plays the character White She Devil, and I kind of relate that to how Baraka is making white women appear in this play. Um, another question: if what's his name, Clay, if Clay had gone home with Lula, would she have killed him at home? Like, would she even had sex with him? Would she have just gone straight to killing him? Got him drunk, brought him home, killed him? Because you really kind of in the play, you're kind of weirded out by her. You're like, oh, she's not all there, but at the same time, she's interesting. She grabs your attention. Um, I don't know, she's provocative. Um, but then you get to the end of the story, and you're like, oh, this bitch is crazy, and she wants to kill this guy. Um, it definitely couldn't have been said in like present day. I mean, I'm not saying he looked forward 40 years and was like, all right, we're gonna put this in the 2000s, because I don't think that white woman would have lasted that long on the subway in New York, dropping the N bomb that many times. Just me. Um, how does the pressure of conformity make Clay so unbalanced? Uh, the pressure of conformity makes Clay unbalanced because she's really calling him out. She's saying, "Hey, you're not a black guy. You're Uncle Tom. You're a white guy. You're a black guy pretending to be white. You're like the lowest level of of black people. You're a I guess you're a house Negro. You'd sell out your family, if they were runaway slaves or whatever, just so that way you could live a better life." And she kind of just really harping on him about how he's not actually black, and call him, dropping n bombs on him to his face and in front of everybody, no doubt, and then getting the rest of the crowd into it. That I don't know. That takes a lot out of somebody, and you can be as calm, cool, and collected as you want, but if somebody brings you to your end, your limit, you're gonna kirk out on them, and that's what he did. I think I'm not saying hitting a woman is right, but there's got to be some sort of way there, and he took the only way he knew, and he they slapped the hell out of her twice, I believe. And then you kind of get the feeling that, like, he's almost gonna just get away and like leave and be done with it, and then she stabs him. She stabs him twice. It's crazy. And it's like it's even crazier that she just gets away with it. She has the people on the train throw him off the moving train, where he obviously dies, and then she tells everybody to get off. They get off, and she goes on with her thing. And then just as two other black men walk by, and you kind of get like a feeling that she's going to just murder them too, or try and get the same sort of thing out of them. As far as her guessing like what his name was, his last name, and the kind of company he kept, and you know things like him supposedly sleeping with his sister or whatever. I thought that was a little messed up. Uh, you know, Racism's not a good thing, but I mean, I just don't know how this man, how Clay would even sit there that long and just like take this. I mean, I know he was intrigued. I was intrigued, but this woman is crazy. And why are you just sitting here just taking this? Sitting here, letting her just, you know, get your goat, and to the point to where she wins your affection. You're gonna go out. You're gonna have sex with her. Like, I mean, obviously she says that, and then it flips like that, and you end up getting killed by this woman. Nuts. Um, Sorry, I'm just reading the questions here. Uh, is this play too radical to become canonical? I don't think it's too radical, considering the time we're in. If I were making the canon, I wouldn't put it in there just because I didn't enjoy it. But that's subjective of me. Maybe if I had experienced it in a different sense, if I had seen it performed, maybe I would. If I were in charge of that sort of thing, I would put it in the canon, but not as far as reading it. And then I did a little bit of research on Amiri Baraka, and it just doesn't really sound like my kind of guy, really. It just sounds like I don't know, just not a guy I would really like to come in contact with. He's definitely seemed to be up in arms about black rights and equal treatment for African Americans, and making sure African Americans are equal to everybody else in America. But that's kind of a line, because if you put one race here and then another race here, the race that is here is gonna obviously start something. Whether you're African American, Native American, Asian American, whatever, there's never going to be 100% equal treatment for everybody, and that goes even further towards men and women. I'm getting off topic here, so I'm going to go ahead and just kind of close this out. Thanks for watching. Have a great week, and I will see you guys next week.